So I want to talk to you guys really quickly about prospecting. And there's a lot of people in this internet marketing, network marketing space. And really quickly, I want to give you guys a free lesson on prospecting that you're going to absolutely need to know if you want to increase the number of conversions, the number of sales that you're getting in your business. So today we're going to talk about prospecting. Okay, and if you're watching this video online, I'm going to guess just by chance that you're probably building a business online. So we're going to talk about relationship building just a little bit, and pretty much how you want to go about doing that online. Now, what do we know about prospecting already? I'm going to give you guys one of the keys to prospecting, and that is everyone loves to buy, but no one loves to be sold. So realize this, 85% of buying is emotional. People buy because of how they feel, not because of what makes sense. So if you take this into consideration, you should know that when you're prospecting, regardless of what niche you're in, you could be in health and wellness, fitness, you could be selling motorcycles, it doesn't matter what you're selling, 85% of buying is emotional. So you want to focus on how people feel instead of what it is that you're offering. I'll never forget, I was struggling really hard in this industry. I'll never forget being on Skype calls, making, I dropped out of college to go full-time in my business. And then what happened was, I was prospecting day in and day out, and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I was making hundreds of phone calls, telling people about this amazing product, this amazing opportunity. Did they want to join? I called my friends, my family, my mom, and everybody gave me a big fat no. Okay? 85% of buying is emotional. Okay? I'm gonna repeat that again. So you have to focus on how people feel and what people want instead of talking about your product. So the big no, we're gonna write that right there, is don't sell. Don't sell, okay? What I mean by don't sell is don't start rinsing people with facts, such as, this is a ground floor opportunity, or my product is better than this product, or my compensation plan competes with, this person's compensation plan. That is the wrong way to go when you're talking about capitalizing on the fact that 85% of buying is emotional. Don't sell, okay? Number two no is going to be don't talk about your company, okay? Because the truth of the matter is that no one cares. 95% of the people that get into network marketing because they want to make money. So stop selling people on your company. People aren't looking for new companies or new ideas. They're looking for solutions to problems, regardless of where that fits in. For instance, if you were going to sell a health product, a health and wellness product to a person, you wouldn't want to lead with, my company is doing this, I'm, this far away from my next advancement, or whatever the case may be. You're going to want to focus on what they want, such as, how would you like it if you could lose 30 pounds in the next 60 days, in the next 120 days? Ask questions. You're going to want to get in the habit of asking questions. So I'm going to give you something that you're going to start to need to understand if you want to get better at prospecting. And the first thing that you need to do every time that you're engaging a prospect to any capacity is going to be this one right here. Here's the golden rule, okay? Set yourself up to ask for the sale. Now, right here, I just told you that 85% of buying is emotional and don't sell. So how are you going to get them to buy your product? Well, first, you're going to want to find a problem, okay? So number two is going to be find a problem. I'm going to give you a second. To go ahead and write that down. Set yourself up to ask for the sale and find a problem so that I can erase this and I can write some new stuff on here, okay? So, I'm going to give you a great example. If you ever seen a door-to-door salesman, the door-to-door salesman, he always comes to you, and when you open the door, you know he's a door-to-door salesman, you know he's going to get ready to try to sell you something. And you're so ready to tell him no until he lets you know there is a problem. Then, once you acknowledge that there's a problem, what does he do? He offers you the solution to the problem. So that is what selling is in and of itself. So you want to set yourself up to ask for the sale. So very early on in the conversation when you're prospecting, you want to get away from saying, hey, are you interested in earning an additional income, blah, blah, blah. You want to stay more away from questions like that, and you want to allow people to paint the picture for themselves. Because like I said, people don't want to be sold. They want to arrive at the conclusion of buying on their own terms. So instead of asking questions like that and questions more geared to what can benefit you, be more of the consultant and ask them questions like, what do you currently do for a living? How long have you been doing that? Awesome. And if you were to get started in a business, how much time do you feel like you would have to, work on this business on a weekly basis? Great. So now you're asking questions and you're getting a feel for what it is that they have, what they're working with, and what they can provide coming into your opportunity. And at the end of your sale, you can say, so based on what you told me, you didn't like this about your job. You told me that an additional $700 a month would benefit you greatly, and you have about 20 hours a week to work on your business. Is that true? Great. How soon are you ready to get started? Set yourself up to ask for the sale. If you start your conversation off with rinsing them with the facts about your company, this amazing product, everybody has an amazing product. Everybody is selling the new magic pill. So you got to set yourself up to make sure that that person is the one that is in need of your services. You're answering the problem for them. They should be thankful to you that you solved this problem for them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to get into relationship building if you're prospecting online. And I'm going to give you guys some interesting facts that you're going to absolutely need to know. I'm going to give you some secrets. Now, what I'm telling you right now, I spent at least $10,000 on in the last year. So I'm going to give this to you guys for free in hopes that it can grow your income exponentially over the course of the next few months. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on, we're having technical difficulties. How many people does it take? How many people does it take to make sure that a whiteboard can go on a wall? Give me just a second here. We're having some technical difficulties. We're going to figure this out. There we go. Okay, so to get back to relationship building, I need you to understand this simple concept first. And this concept, believe me, this takes people years and years and years to understand. But here, I'm going to give you something that you're going to resonate with very quickly. Every single person that you know is bombarded with 50 emails per day from people trying to sell them stuff all over the world, okay? So if you want to build a relationship, realize that you're going to have to actually engage with this person more than one time before somebody is going to feel inclined to hand you any of their hard-earned money. So, you know that they get 50 emails a day, and statistically, it takes 6 impressions, it takes 6 pieces of content, it takes 6 times to see your face for people to make a buying decision. So what does that tell you? It tells me this. If you want to build relationships effectively to promote an opportunity online, you are going to have to learn one very simple thing: lead with value. Okay? There's a very, very important piece of prospecting, which is, I believe, to be the first spec in getting a qualified lead, and that is you lead with value, and what happens is leading with value will cause you to pique interest. Okay? Now, there's a lot of people in this internet marketing space. So you have people that have never been involved with network marketing or internet marketing before, and then you also have people that have been involved and they're not satisfied with their leadership in their company, or they're not satisfied with the results they're getting, Thus, they're going to be looking around for information for people to find out what's going to be the best opportunity for them. And just like in a brick and mortar business, well, what does a brick and mortar business do when they're trying to promote a new product that they launch? They give you a sample, right? So if people give you a sample in order to entice you, to pique your interest for a buy, you're going to want to do the same thing when it comes to, your business. You're going to want to lead with valuable information. You need to tell people things that they don't know so that you can inspire a new wave of thought for them so that their interest is piqued and they want to know more about what you're doing based on the information that you told them. So lead with value, relationship building, 50 emails per day, 6 impressions to get a sale. Okay? So you got to be delivering content to people on a normal basis, leading with value so that you can pique interest and eventually get that sale. Now, what I'm going to do is, that's really all the time I have for this video in particular, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually let you guys steal my prospecting playbook. I'll post a link in the video so that you guys can go ahead and grab that while you're here, and it'll show you a lot about what you need to know about leading with value, piquing interest, and the prospecting process. If you've enjoyed this video and you got any value from this, you can subscribe to me at millionairecoalition.com. That's where you can find me. Or you can literally just send me a message and then I'll go ahead and add you to the list. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope I see you on the other side.